We go. Boom. I cheated? Is that what it said?
Ah, there you are. Yvonne and I have been working on your conundrum. I have some good news and
I
I have
just
some
changed
bad
my
news.
skin.
Let's hear the good news.
Well, to begin with, we have found a way to safely separate Vair's soul from your body and put it back into his own while expelling the parasite that is latched onto him.
What's the bad news?
Nice.
The bad news, I'm afraid, is that the artifact you need to put Vair back into his own body is rather far away, and may not actually be where we think it is. You see, while investigating, we encountered two principal problems. Removing and transporting another creature's soul is actually rather simple if you have the appropriate knowledge or equipment. I've done it myself on several occasions. The problems are that Endandravaya's body is already inhabited by a living creature that may have some control over it, and furthermore, we do not know how much damage this creature has inflicted on Vair's body, nor whether removing the parasite forcibly would do even more. For all we know, removing the creature would kill Vair's body, and trying to put his soul back into it would be, well, pointless. He would simply die as any other creature does when their body expires. To address this, we tracked down an artifact known as the Rod of Alignment. Its relatively simple, if exceptionally powerful function, is to set things back into their natural intended state. It can only do so on a limited scale and needs time to recharge, but it should do the trick.
Uh-huh.
What's the catch?
The catch is that, like I said, we are not absolutely sure about where it is. We just have a very good guess that will at least put you on the artifact's trail.
You sure
We
there
can
isn't a
stream
simpler solution?
together.
Well, you could perhaps gather a group of exceptionally powerful clerics to simultaneously
I went to
heal
Stream
Vair's
Manager
body
on
while
my
moving his soul.
computer.
That would be a delicate process requiring multiple powerful spellcasters, provided they're even willing. Simply finding and recruiting such people could take years.
I don't
Would
know either.
that be enough on its own?
Yes, though, depending on how powerful
I
the
clicked it
parasite
and it
is, you
did
will likely
something
need to
weird.
weaken the creature before the artifact can extract it. Living things can
Only
resist
supports
magical
Chrome
effects,
and
but weakening the
Firefox. What am I
target will
using?
reduce its ability to do so.
It's not.
The rod was last seen in the possession of
Ooh,
Mayastan Kimmerer,
that's awkward.
a morally
Okay.
dubious dragonborn druid. Without getting into too many details, he was last seen with it in Icewind Dale when going to speak to a storm giant friend of his who lives in the area. There have not been any reports of the artifact since that visit, though Kimmerin has certainly left their mark on various places without it in the intervening time, so we think it may have been left in the storm giant's keeping. If not, then they may have an idea of where to find it.
Go with the.
We should get going then. Any recommendations for getting to Icewind Dale? Preferably within this century?
Well, there's a ship heading north in the next day or so. I arranged passage for you, though you will have to find other ships heading north on your own once this one stops in Waterdeep. Shouldn't be too troublesome this time of year. Oh, and one last thing. One of our occultists was able to identify those grinning creatures that you have encountered. They are called Gru, and are part of a large, mysterious category of creatures commonly called Starspawn. Whatever their purpose is here, it cannot be good. The few times the Starspawn Gru are mentioned in our books usually labels them as minions, shock troopers, and harbingers for even greater evils and agents of ancient mad gods. How they came here is unknown, but their very presence is troubling. The people working with them probably worship whatever elder god the Gru serve. I suspect that you have found a cult of the Old Ones, which may explain why the man in the mask was interested in the devil cultists you found in Adro's Tower. They would likely have similar goals and could be using similar resources.
The sage seems to be fairly composed, but he could be concealing something. It's hard to say.
Thank you for the information.
Limited as it was. You see, while investigating, I've done it myself.
It's this guy's fault
Problems,
somehow.
For all we know, removing the creature to address this, it can only do so.
Will that be enough on its...
Yes, the rod was last seen in the... Without getting into... There have not... If not, then they may have an idea of... Oh, and one last thing. One of our occultists was able to identify those grinning creatures that you have encountered. They are called Gru, and are part of a large, mysterious category of creatures...
They're called
commonly
Gru.
called
Wait a
Starspawn.
minute.
Whatever their
I'm
purpose is
having
here,
a
the few
bad,
times
bad
the Starspawn...
day.
How they came here is I suspect that you have found
I
the
don't
cult
actually
of the
know
old
that song from the
May
minions.
explain why the man in the
Or not
mask
the
was interested in the
minions.
devil cultists you found in Adro's Tower. They would likely have similar goals and could be using
that's a
similar
good
resources.
The sage seems to be fairly composed, but he could be concealing something. It's hard.
Thank you for the information.
Limited as it was. Keep this with you as you travel. You can use this to contact me from anywhere in Faerun at any time. If you're in dire trouble, or if you encounter something that might be very interesting to me, use that.
I still don't know
Otherwise,
how to
use
do this
privilege and I
magic
will sever the
potion.
connection permanently. Now go
I
down
don't
to the
know if it,
docks, and
like...
you will find passage on a ship heading.
Maybe it's saying...
Good luck.
Fire shield? That's dope. Update your stats. Your stats. Class abilities. You have to hold the use item. And... do charisma. No. Because you've held it down, that's that. I'm having a bad. Yeah. I told you about that earlier. I have like a ton of coins. So maybe I should get more of this confidence potion. I have a lot of healing potions along the region. I'm gonna get more of this confidence potion. I just used it to see the vibe, you know? I just want to see the vibe. A lot to do. I also have magic barrier. This one? Yes. Okay, let me leave now. Can I leave now? I'll get one more. And then I'm gonna save 53 coins just in case. Cancel because I think 9 and then 4 regen. Wizard staff, and then what's this? Oh, party fun, party fun. Oh, now we have a stack of 55 if you want something else. Wait, I don't have that one on my email list. You would like one speed potion. Is that the blue ones? Okay. Honestly, I have 3 of these confidence potions. Okay, I'm at 3, 4, 9, and I have 2 of these magic potions, which I don't know what they do yet. I don't actually know how to check either. That was stuff we got. One speed, so I have the option to run away. Okay. God, where am I gonna... Oh! I also was gonna read this to you because this was something I picked up. Okay. Yeah, I picked this up when we went and did our mission over yonder. Or actually, it was over this way. Over yonder. I can't read and walk. Yeah. Okay. We've managed to rebuild some of the wards that Adro originally had in place, but Adro is the wizard that was in that tower, by the way. But it was a disaster. I wouldn't be surprised if you heard Zanlig's screams all the way in Candlekeep when we activated them. He burnt to a crisp, but it wasn't exactly quick. We were too eager and rebuilt the wards, exactly like Adro had them before. Apparently some of those fireballs and explosions we were met with when we first arrived were a part of the tower's defenses. Should have seen the old creep. The wizard just laughed and laughed while we tried to put Zanlig out. The man is starting to scare me. And that's it. That was at the wizard tower. Oh, you had someone in chat. Ah, shit. I have so much in my inventory that I can't even talk to this dude.
The voyage north
Icewind
is long, and you discover an intense dislike of the sea, as you find yourself repeatedly clutching the ship's railing and spewing out various meals into the waves.
Is that someone in your chat?
As the voyage continues, the air
Oh.
also grows colder, as settlements and cities along the coast become fewer and far between. By the time the captain tells you that your destination is near, you have already started counting how many seconds it takes for your puke to freeze against the hull of the ship. Looking up from the railing, though, you see a dark shape looming through the blowing snow, and something about it that has nothing to do with the cold causes you to shiver.
Ah, I see the prison inspector has caught your eye. Best hope you don't find yourself going there anytime soon, unless you have business.
What is that place?
It's called Rivel's End. In our name,
Are you looking up right now? Because I'm looking
It's
up,
not known
and that's
anywhere
not a good
bleaker or
view.
more devoid of joy. There is a prison built to hold the worst criminals that mankind has to offer. Whether the sorry souls stuck in there or not, well, I can't say.
Oh look, it's an Aurora
Again,
Borealis.
prisons. How is it that humans are so taken
Ah,
with
but
prisons,
Dallas.
cells, and confining each other? It's
Alice.
unsettling.
Why build something like that all the way?
Well, the nice and fancy folk don't want no reminders of the dirty and dangerous people that they've locked up.
How much farther until port?
Not much farther at all. See, just keep heading along that there path and you'll find your way to Caird Interval. Not much of a place for southerners, between the cold and the rough company, but you'll find shelter from the blizzards and food. Good luck, wherever your journey
Oh wait,
takes you.
are there chests or something?
Oh, what a miserable place.
How are you cold? I can hear you shivering. That doesn't make sense. I'm the one who has to walk through this.
Oh, maybe because I am not simply a passive observer, and I am actually sharing your body. How many times must I explain this?
Right, but
Oh, there's
shivering?
people over here.
I thought you needed your own body for that.
Never mind. Why would anyone choose to live in such a dismal part of the world?
Judging by what the captain said along the way, people who either don't want to be found or have nowhere else to go.
Lovely. Well,
Their
to
strength.
keep as brief as possible, I would suggest finding the nearest bartender or such who might have heard rumors of a giant.
Can't go this way. I was just checking. There's kind of two ways, because I think if we go down this way, I don't know, I think it might take us, but I think there's also the way that's by the dock, and there might be more chests by the dock. If you want to check out the chests first, or the dock first, see if there's anything. Say no more, say no more. Everything's over here. No! Oh my god, I fell in the water and I thought death. Oh, I can't even go up. To see like people's messages. I think there's a way to have your chat like be read out to you. Chat page. Chat appearance, maybe? Readable the timestamp for new messages. I don't know. I don't know. I tried looking. Oh! Hello, sir! That's fucked up. He's a little close to death. I got him. I magic missiled him and then that was kinda... Wow, I crit him. That one I got. It's okay. I barely took like any damage. Hello. Hello. Do we explore the town now, or do we save that for last? Like we did with the other town. Okay. Well, I meant, magic potion. The green fluid inside sees a pulse and glow. Drinking it will enhance your wisdom and intelligence temporarily. That's the potion I have. Mine's green. Mine's green and it's called magic potion. Which is what this was called. I got a better staff. How much do you have? Dude, no fucking way, I have 48. What? What? Wait, what actually happened to them? Okay, maybe we try and find one chest. shit. Oh, wait. No. What's in here? Oh, this chest doesn't have anything in it. What the fuck? Oh, the one over here? I didn't even notice you were over here, to be honest. No. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna continue to look through the village, see if I can find another something or other.
Haven't seen you around before.
Friendly.
What can you tell me about this town?
Other than it being a hive of scum and villainy.
I didn't realize
and
this
you got
was
the
gonna
castle up
start
the hill
a
that Lake we fish knucklehead trout out of when it's
thing.
not frozen over. And that's about it. All that's left after the rest of 10 towns after the incident some years back. Even the rogues of the world don't want to stay here if they can help it.
What incident?
Great white dragon came through. His breath was so cold, it froze the sap in the trees so hard the wood exploded. Shattered people as they tried to flee. Took a band of adventurers hired from Columnshan to finally kill the thing. But by the time they did, 10 towns was in ruins. Everyone just congregated here in the end, since Caer Dineval had the least damage, though that's not saying much.
Have you had any disappearances around here? Strange sightings? Anything?
It's Icewind Dale. People go missing in the storms all the time, and monsters come down from the mountains and the tundra every day. Still, if you mean anything outside of that, no. Can't say as I've heard anything. People who get lost in the storms are either found within a week, alive, or turned into a walker. And the monsters are the same as ever. Then again, I did hear that something's been going on with the dwarves up in, Kelvin's Cairn. Lots of rumors and stories coming from them, though I don't think they've had any misfortune themselves. Just heard things through the grapevine.
Have you heard anything about a storm giant in the area? I'm looking for one that's supposed to live nearby.
Storm giant? That ain't like a frost giant? Or do you mean a stone giant? Because we got plenty of those up on our spine. Sometimes wander this way to hunt and raid.
No, I mean storm giant.
Then I've got nothing for you. Though you could always ask Kelly, Goat Kicker. She's been around a fair amount, one of those adventurer types. Always looking for mercenary work and places to explore. You can usually find her down by the lakeside docks.
So long.
Seriously? You're not even gonna buy a meal or a room? Wasting my time.
I'm gonna... Oh, I totally found enough. I did. I'm not. I have 56. I'm not lying. Come up. Nice. This candle? That's important. Okay, here. There. Come down here.
If that bum don't pay his tabs soon, I'll close down the bar. That'll get half the town on his case.
buy your freaking thing so we can talk to this lady that is over. Why? Oh, you have nothing. Not this lady.
Are you Helia?
And who wants to know?
My name is Katra, and I'm looking
Okay.
for a storm giant that's supposed to live in the Dale. Have you heard of anything like that?
Storm giant. Well, I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly what you're on about, but my partner and I did see something right queer in the mountains about a month back, and it was definitely giant and definitely stormy at the time.
Yeah. Sorry. Just looking through the thing while Chase is doing all that. Turning on. Or that. Close that. Okay.
Any details you can give me?
Hi. There's a trail on the opposite side of this lake, right across from us. That goes up into the mountains as called the Spine. A blizzard started blowing around one of the peaks in particular just a few years before I showed up here. Never let up once, nor moved. Storm just sits there, blowing away. My partner and I, we thought we'd go see if anything were up that way. Thought maybe we'd find some magic item or a wizard or something causing the storm. Maybe knock some sense into them or get some loot from the expedition.
Oh.
And what does this have to do with the giant?
I'm getting there. So, after about an hour marching through the storm, we hear this voice in the blizzard saying, "Turn back," and "You'll die here," and some such. We weren't about to pack it in, though. Thing is,
She also
the snow
got
was
messed
getting
up
so
eyebrows.
thick and high around us, we could hardly even walk, and it was getting dark. We tried to find shelter, but just kept getting turned around in the storm, and we were getting right cold. Cold to the point you don't feel no cold no more. Wasn't until I hit the ground and everything started going black that I realized I was freezing to death. But then, next thing I know, I'm awake. My toes and
Whoa.
fingers hurt something fierce from the frostbite, and my whole body was stiff, but there I was, lying next to my partner. We'd been taken
Dead.
all the way down the mountain to a little cave, and someone had even set up a fire for us. But here's the kicker. There weren't no footprints around us. Nothing in the snow. It was the wildest thing I ever seen, and I still ain't been able to figure it out.
She seems sincere about this story, at least for the most part. A few embellishments here and there, but the core of it and many of the details ring true to your ear.
Any advice for someone looking to climb up there?
Yeah, don't do it. It was a daft idea, and by all rights, me and my partner should be dead. Might not be such a trial normally, but that blizzard will spell the end of you.
You said like a mum. You mean the face was a woman's?
Oh, far as I could tell, real flat. Smash nose. Though, but I was about delirious from the cold, so don't take that part of the story too seriously.
Where's your partner now?
Mickle. Oh, the cowardly bum had enough of adventuring after that incident. He's working as a miner up in Kelvin's Khan with a bunch of our kinsmen now.
Thank you for your time.
Well, that is at least a little promising. What say you, Katra?
It's the only lead we've got at the moment, so it's probably worth investigating.
Climb the spine. Wait, why is it still saying to go here? Gotta go this way. There we go. Do I go? Yeah. Horses. I'm a genius. Take a horse. No. 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 Moo. Oh, look at the, like, frost. That's kind of cool. You see swirling death? Oh. Owlbears! And then I'm dead again. Owlbears stand on their back legs. Okay. I know, but they didn't stand on their back legs. Where'd my horse go? Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Yes. I don't know. Where are you? Oh. Hi, shield. Okay, my staff keeps like going in my face, I'm not even gonna lie. More owlbears! I like the noises he makes. There's more down here. Yeah. There's more down there. Do you want to fight them or you just want to walk by them?
I should warn you, in case you did not already know. Dragons and giants have a long-standing rivalry that verges on hatred and petty.
That sounds like death.
Storm giants are known as goodly, if stern, creatures, but regardless of this one's disposition, it might be for the best if you do not mention my presence or involvement.
Ugh, something else to complicate things. That's good to know. Thanks.
Oh, kill the ones you're working at. Wow, there's skeletons over here?
storm will be the end. Where are you? Leave this place. I just want to talk!
Come on. Oh, hello.
You tread a dangerous path, human. If you have come to rob or hunt me, then I hope that you have made peace with yourself.
That, Katra, is a storm giant, and one who has ascended beyond the restrictions of their body, it seems. They aren't just controlling the storm around us. They are the storm. It is a part of them. Be careful.
Speak now and tell me your purpose in coming here, lest I blast you off the side of the mountain.
This is not someone you should bandy words with. If you do not get to the point quickly, and if she does not like what she hears, the best you could hope for is being thrown from the mountain and maybe landing in a deep snowbank somewhere.
Do you know a druid named Myaston Kimmerin?
No. Should I?
She is unfamiliar with the name and still suspicious of you.
Do you know of any other storm giants in the area?
No. I live separate from my people.
Are you the only one who has lived here in the last few years?
Yes.
Well, there are accounts of Kimmerin visiting a storm giant friend in this area, and if you are the only one here, then that must be you.
Brock. I told him to check for scrying, the fool. Fine, what do you want with him?
My friend has been infested with a parasite that has also displaced his soul. We were told by the Sage of Magic at Candlekeep that his best hope is to find the Rod of Alignment, which was last seen with Kimmerin.
I actually have
What
to
if
take
I
a
refuse
piss.
to help? What will you do?
Go pee.
I got nothing. We are at your mercy.
I said take a piss.
Humble and sincere. That is promising.
I was gonna say take a pee, but then I was like, that
Then
sounds
perhaps
weird. Why does
you
that sound
will
weird?
do
So I said piss.
Very well. I indeed possess the rod and am willing to part with it in return for a favor. The druid who asked for the rod is indeed a friend
It sounded
of mine.
better than I'm gonna go
Kimmerin,
take a
however,
pee.
has a tendency to use force to protect the wilderness and its creatures rather than negotiate. The Lord's Alliance decided that they had suffered his vigilantism long enough, and
You're
have
like,
imprisoned him in
what
the
the
great fortress
fuck?
they built nearby. I cannot enter that bastion, as its magic wards me away. If you want the rod, then you must find a way to free Kimmerin. Once he is with me again, the rod will be yours.
A prison break to set free a dangerous environmentalist vigilante? Count me in.
Well then, perhaps Kimmerin has found a kindred spirit in you. A last warning to you. Beware the prison, for it is not just a trapped and warded fortress. Something has changed lately. I have not seen the guards at their outposts for nearly a week, and there is now a ferocious flying creature there. Every time I've tried to approach since its appearance, it has beaten me back, rather severely at one point. I do not know if the jailers have summoned it as an additional guardian, or whether it is there for other reasons. But be wary of a dark creature with bat-like wings. Hope that you do not encounter it. Good luck.
That is all a rather tall order, and none of it too encouraging. At this point, the best we can do is probably to investigate the prison, see if we can identify some of its defenses and any gaps therein.
I really have to go pee, so I'm hoping. Well, I want to get back to the other point. Unless you want to farm these guys while I'm gone. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here so you can farm your dudes. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm back. Your horse is here, but you are not. Where are you? Oh. Hello. And onward! I think the only one that has healing is lay on hands, and I don't know if you can do it to other people. I don't know about in this, is what I'm saying now. How hard are you? That is not what I meant. It does kind of look like. I
The
don't know why I
Illithid,
just assumed.
also known as mind flayers, once ruled vast empires across multiple worlds, conquering whole races and forcing them into service. Ships like this one were how
It
the
really
monsters
looks like
traveled
Sasuke's
between
eye.
the stars and across planes of existence. Be glad that this one is long since crashed and abandoned. Otherwise, its presence would foretell a coming calamity.
Running on. Wait, we have to go this way. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. I'm dying. Where am I? Okay, maybe that was a bad idea. What if that's just a mimic? I'm gonna be so pissed if we came in here for a fucking mimic. Did you open this chest? I can't actually see him. The chest has nothing in it. We did this for a chest with nothing in it. Uh-huh. What is this? Wait, I want one of those. The invincibility, I'm not gonna lie, would have been nice during the fucking mind flare. Mine. Okay, I'm gonna leave the same way Chase left. I did it. Holy shit! Help me! Help! Help! Where'd it go? Did you actually kill it? What? Oh, I see it now. Don't change your POV. I know. Is this Revel's End? This is Revel's End. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, the horses kind of sucked.
No sign of that creature that Nalkra warned us about.
The place
It's
is rather
faster than
quiet.
walking, but
Still,
it got in the
wait
face.
for a few minutes.
Too
You
much.
do not see any guards, but do notice that the front door is wide open.
It doesn't look like a place you can exactly break into. Not without an army, or maybe lots of explosives, that is.
As much as I hate to admit it. Perhaps we can strike a deal with whoever runs the prison. Barring that, simply seeing the inside might give us some ideas about how to get Kimmerin out.
I actually have no idea where you went. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh.
Still no guards? You would think that someone would have stopped or questioned us by now. I do not like the feel of this. Make sure that the front door stays open.
Wait,
and
Chase, look at me real
unlocked,
quick.
too. I do not wish to be trapped in here. See what you can find through that hole. There might be another passage or something similar. Something to lead us out of here. That looks like it connects to the door in the entryway, and judging by these notes, most of the rest of the prison, too. It seems to be a full containment and
Wait, where
lockdown
is it?
system. Everything is barred and sealed. Perhaps there's been a prison riot or some revolt. Messy as
Oh,
that may
that
be,
one
it
says
provided a
3.
distraction for getting inside and extracting Kimmerin.
This says 8. I see an 8. That says 7. I don't see anything happening. Okay, I found 3, 8, and 7.
There. Now let us get back into the open and hope that we have not released all of the prisoners or endangered the guards. That would...
What was that?
Demons? What are demons doing in a prison?
Nice.
devils and now demons. Encountering both, unless Revel's End is
Oops, I
taken to
didn't
enlisting
mean to do that.
monsters from the abyss as gods, something has gone thoroughly awry. This is becoming increasingly distressing.
How worried should I be about this?
Very. If there are this many demons in one room, then there are likely to be others. They were likely summoned and then broke free from their summoner. If the summoner was particularly careless, they may have left a portal open, through which more demons and demonic spirits could enter our world. Unfortunately, I think that the lockdown we just lifted may have been the only thing keeping them here in the prison.
What is the Abyss exactly?
It is one of the lower planes, a seething pit of madness, rage, and destruction. Its endless layers are populated with demons of all shapes and forms, varying in intellect and cunning, but uniform in their desire to wreak chaos and kill. The Abyss is reckless, thoughtless evil made manifest.
Do you think that Kimmerin has anything to do with them being here?
I doubt it, unless Kimmerin were presented with a too tempting opportunity, was consumed by vengeance, or had simply gone mad. He would not risk summoning demons. They would do as much damage to his precious wilderness as any human host would, polluting and tainting the land with their very presence.
How likely is it that the prison's keepers have summoned these things?
Unlikely. The Lord's Alliance may be only as good as their interests allow, or as benefits them. But they are intelligent enough to know that summoning demons for help is an often counterproductive and deadly proposition. They would forbid such practices within their institutions, including this one.
Any advice going into this?
Yes. Don't die, and get out as quickly as you can.
Helpful.
As we go, look for evidence of a cult like the one we found near Candlekeep. If we find who or whatever created the portal, we may in turn discover a way to collapse it.
I think so. Okay, I found guys. Oh, that's fucked up. I went for it too. I was like, oh, chest. You're still alive? My god. What'd I get? Oh, I have strength potions for you. Yeah.
Those must have been the guards. Either there is a spellcaster nearby animating them, or they've been possessed by demonic spirits.
What we just fought were the guards? Uh oh. Har, 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 har. Oh my god. Oh.
I do not see evidence of the warden, nor anyone else. He likely took the
I was in the
keys
middle
with
of the
him.
jump when
You might still
that
want to
happened.
search this room. See.
Oh, did you exit out of it? You can't do that. It's just whoever does it. I don't think it repeats the things. That's fucked up.
That looks like it was probably the warden. Their body is no longer their own. No choice, no movement, not commanded by something else. A puppet. Nothing to be done, no helping them, nothing.
I didn't realize this guy was a boss, so I was just walking away. Like, I was like, oh, we all hit him. It's okay. It's almost dead. Chase got this.
Break the shell. Break the
I
puppet,
didn't
and it
realize
will
he
be
was a
over.
boss.
There. There. It is done.
It is done.
Good work.
Are you okay? You sounded a little lost for a while there.
I am fine now.
That seemed to really affect you. Do you want to talk about what just happened?
This is too familiar. Like what happened in my cave, the close spaces, being unable to do anything, having to watch everything around me without the power to influence it. Then seeing someone else whose body has been stolen from them and turned into a marionette for someone else's amusement or cruel deeds, while I am forced to feel you break what is left of them. And I see me in my body instead of a skeleton, and it just makes everything... I feel everything that you feel, and see everything that you see in a physical sense, but my emotions are still my own.
Somebody's got to send this guy to
our
therapy.
Experiences differently. I see them differently in that way, and I cannot control how those experiences affect me, and that in itself makes it worse. The lack of control, that is. Feeling even more helpless and all the more weak and pathetic because of it. It spirals
What are you listening to?
into panic or becomes a dark pit that I lose myself in, and it does not stop. Even after whatever we have done ends, I still feel it. For a long time afterward, minutes, hours, pretending to be fine, even speaking normally, is exhausting in a way that should not apply to someone without a body.
I'm sorry. That's a lot. I knew you were feeling strained, but I hadn't realized it was that powerful. Again, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say.
Thank you, but do not be sorry. I do not mean this to sound ungrateful, but it feels more like pity than sympathy, even if my mind knows otherwise. Perhaps it is best we move on. Keys. Find the keys.
You sift through the shards of bone and scraps of torn clothes and armor until you hear a jangle. You retrieve a ring of keys, each of which is inscribed with runes and magic formulae. You would never have opened the cells without these.
Was that fine? Cameron. Looking in jail cells, looking in jail cells. Anybody here? Anybody here? No. I think you kind of just gotta look for the right one. Oh? Is he in there? No.
Oh, the jingling of keys. Now that is a welcome sound. Certainly better than listening to screaming demons, anyhow.
I thought this was a dude.
And who might you be? I see no uniform. You don't look like a demon to me.
I'm rescuing you from a swarm of demons. Does it matter who I am?
It could. But then again, pretty much anyone would make better company than those ravening things. Very well. My name is Mayastan Kimmerin. What do you want with me exactly?
Nalkra sent me to free you.
Oh, finally. She said she would figure something out, but I'd given up on her once the demons appeared.
What happened here?
How much information do you think I can
You
get while locked up in a
butthead, I
stationary
was reading
cell?
this.
Well, a fair amount, actually. About a week ago, there was an alarm. Like, if there'd been a prison break. But everyone was running toward the bottom level, and someone shouted about a portal or something like that. Almost none of those guards came back. And those who did were being chased by all of the lovely creatures you've encountered here yourself. My best guess is someone opened a portal to the abyss, lost control, and was subsequently killed. Judging by the state of this place, it seems likely that the portal's still open too. As for the other guards, well, I wouldn't think about it too hard if I were you.
Will these keys get you?
Why, yes, they will! Glad to see someone think. That being said, I won't be going anywhere while that portal's still open, so you'll have to go find my magic focus too.
I'll be back soon.
Okay.
Demon! Jumping. This looks like something.
Hey, Vair? We haven't been using your
Cameron's
magic site as
focus.
much, but I haven't seen any evidence of a cult or any other religious or magical activity aside from what's needed to keep this place running.
Oh, yes, strange.
Vair?
Just get us out of this prison.
Yeah, that dude really needs to see like a therapist. Therapy, therapize yourself. Okay, I have her thing. His thing, whatever. Yeah. That happened to me while I was doing the paladin one. I think it's this way. No? Which way is it? Hello? Hello? Is it up? Ignored. 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 Ignored.
Oh, my focus. Excellent. Have you cleared the path to the portal?
If we haven't, we'll find out soon enough.
Well, I appreciate the optimism. My survival's at stake here, so I'd like a little more certainty before I try to leave this cell. Did you at least kill the winged one? 4 arms? Face kinda like a really ugly bat?
I haven't seen anything like that.
Well, let's hope it stays that way, though I wouldn't hold my breath.
Nokra mentioned some sort of flying monster before we came, but we haven't seen it yet. Do you think it's still here?
Oh yes, I saw it just yesterday. If it hadn't flown off by then, something must be keeping it here. My guess is it's feeding off whatever energy's coming out of the portal. Or perhaps the lesser demons coming through, treating the portal like a fishing hole. Well, if that thing's still hanging around, then it will probably rip me to shreds the moment I try to seal the portal. I'll find a place to hide, or maybe just stay in this cozy and very safe cell until it's dead or driven off. Once you've done that, I'll close the portal and we can get out of this place. I would guess it probably perches somewhere up high. Might want to start searching the upper levels.
I think it's this way then. Where? Chase missed the door. Come back. Okay. Right here.
Wow, I've never actually been up quite this high. Is this what it's like for you?
420.
Viewing the world from above while flying? Everything spread out so endlessly.
It was.
Any chance those specks are dangerous or harming anything in the area?
Huh. Nabasu. So, oh. Why does he sound like Smeagol?
Sense me?
My precious.
Yes, oh, I must say that it is a delight to encounter a soul as rich and potent as yours, noble worm. I cannot say that in all of my centuries I have ever consumed any of your kind who were older than mere adolescents. Young and tender, yes. But their souls do not have the potency that yours does.
Okay, Smeagol.
All of this without contending with your fiery breath or iron-hard scales. Oh, you are most generous in coming here, so exposed.
The monster seems to be almost shivering in anticipation as it flexes its claws and bares its teeth. You get the sense that you might only have time for one question before the thing's patience runs out.
Ask a good one. I don't know your options though.
How did this portal open?
You do not know. Neither of you. To think that even such a wise beast as a dragon would not know the happenings and patterns of his own world.
Rude.
How little have you paid attention to what is around you? Don't worry though, I will relive the universe of your arrogance. Luckily for you, you will not have to face your deity's judgment when I am done with you. Death will be the true end. Once I devour your souls, not even a shred of you shall remain in this universe.
Holy shit, and he can beat you off, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god. I can't see. I drank my invincibility potion.
Fools. Even if you strike me down and destroy my body here, I will simply reform in the abyss. And when I do, and when my master carves a path into this world, nothing will stop me from hunting you down. Your souls will be mine in the end.
Well, that just happened. Let's head back to Kimmerin.
Oh, well, that was downright unsettling. Still,
Are you ready to go back to Nokra now?
oh, once I've had a bite to eat, sure. There must be something around here that hasn't rotted or been gnawed on by demons. As soon as I'm rested, though, I'll turn into an air elemental or a snowy owl. Something. Fly to Nok.
Stay safe, then.
That's so
I've hated to
funny.
go to all this.
Yeah, well, the benefit of being a druid
Actually,
is that
not
I
that
can always
long
turn
ago.
into one of them if they try. Maybe insult their mother and get them to back off. You wouldn't guess it, but they're surprisingly touchy about their moms, crag cats. Never you worry. I'll see you there.
Which way do we... It's this way, no? Here. I can't jump up that? It's so dumb. Oh. I'm climbing. I'm taking the faster... Oh, chest. That's not a chest!
Here, crystals
Oh.
grow in abundance, sprouting from and covering the cave's walls like lichen. Most of these crystals have also been found to have magical properties, most notably enhancing spells that freeze their targets. However, the crystals have proven too unstable to use reliably and have been known to shatter or even explode during spellcasting, so few risk using them.
I lost my horse. I lost my horse. Where is it? No. Oh, I found it. Where am I? Hello? Oh, I'm where you are. This is the town. What? I actually, oh, it sounds good. No, I'm going towards the marker. I stopped at the town because I saw your, what's it called? I saw a horse that looked like yours. Oh, I found where you are. Just 'cause. Not the owlbears! Da da. Bella is on. Bella had holes in her boots, and I offered her some of mine, and I heard her in the back of the call go, "What color are they?"
I can now say to your face that I
was afraid of this. Be careful.
What do you mean, dragon?
do not lie. We know what you are.
Ah.
I did a bit of divination while we were waiting for you. I had to make sure that the Rod of Alignment was going to someone trustworthy. Or, well, you withheld pretty important information, so maybe not someone trustworthy, so much as not going to turn the Rod toward destruction or the undoing of everything good in our world. We figured out what you would want the Rod for, and personally, I fully support your desire to return to your natural form. Especially if it means unearthing whatever your attackers are planning.
And what about after the dragon is returned to its form?
I'd hope so. If not, though, we can always take it back. Either way, can't condemn someone for something they haven't done yet, right? Give it to them with my blessing.
Fine. But if you can hear me, dragon, I do this not for your sake. I do it for the child. They do not deserve to have their thoughts constantly invaded, and should be able to live their life without someone constantly whispering in their ear. A person's mind is meant to be their refuge and safe haven, even when nowhere else is. Besides, there is something about you, child. A sense of impending significance, for lack of a better term. I have been in this world long enough to trust my intuition, and it tells me to keep an eye on you. Regardless of what happens to the dragon, I will be curious to know your doings. Now go. Hunt your quarry. And remember that the rod is not all-powerful. You must weaken your target first if it is a living thing. You have a battle ahead.
Any idea where we might find the creatures that stole Vair's body?
I tried scrying them too, but their lair seems to be protected from such spying. Sorry.
I may have an idea, though.
We'll take any advice you can offer.
Speak with the dwarves of Kelvin's Cairn. I have overheard their conversations whilst traveling as a storm. They speak of their kin in Mithril Hall facing a mysterious crisis, though I could not learn any details. Still, their troubles and yours could be related. If so, they may provide direction and help against a common foe.
It is as good a start as any. These foes are unnatural to our world, so they are bound to make disturbances that we might be able to follow.
Well, it's a start at least. Thank you both for your help.
Happy hunting!
Where are you? Oh, you were in me. That's good, because it's about time. Okay, I'm ending my stream too. I was actually gonna tell you that I kind of want to end anyways because I have school tomorrow as far as I know. I have school tomorrow. Ow. Okay. Can't stand on that. Can't stand on that. Trying to say goodbye to my chat by standing on something. Goodbye. Where's my wave? Yes, a double wave. And we stop the live stream.